Get ready for a jaw-dropping revelation. The construction of Israel's long-awaited Third Temple is sending shockwaves across the globe. But here's the twist. Amidst the excitement, a fierce battle unfolds over the Temple Mount. When everyone thought the path was clear, scientists unveiled a shocking discovery that could change everything. Today, let's dive into the mysteries surrounding the Third Temple and the groundbreaking prophecies tied to its existence. But beware, something terrifying has just emerged. So here we begin the video to uncover the truth. In 1969, something shocking happened. A Christian tourist from Australia, Michael Rohan, set fire to the Aqsa mosque, causing a lot of damage. This mosque is one of the holiest places in Islam. You might wonder, why would someone do such a thing to such a sacred place? Well, the answer leads us to the idea of the Third Temple. The tourist wanted to help build this Third Temple in Israel. And this idea has been a big deal worldwide for a very long time, creating discussions and conflicts between Christians and Muslims. People have been waiting for centuries for the construction of the Third Temple, and surprisingly, no one seems tired of waiting. If it's built, it would be the holiest place for Jews. But its importance goes even further. Many prophecies say that the building of the Third Temple could be the key to finishing this age. According to these prophecies, the Third Temple must be built if the Messiah is supposed to come. The anticipation for this event has been going on for a long time. So let's understand the Third Temple and its significance. The Third Temple is a significant concept rooted in the belief that a new temple will one day stand in Jerusalem. People view this event differently based on their religious and theological perspectives. For some, it's crucial in the Messianic era, while others interpret it differently. This idea is closely connected to eschatology and varies among Jewish denominations. The term Third Temple comes from the fact that there was already a First and Second Temple. Temples are considered the dwelling place of God in Jewish tradition. They were central to Jewish religious practices, symbolizing a direct connection between the Jewish people and God. The temples represented Judaism's spiritual and cultural heart and showcased the connection to the land of Israel. The Second Temple in Jerusalem was a complex structure with various components. The Holy of Holies, the innermost chamber, housed the Ark of the Covenant, symbolizing God's presence and Israel's preservation. This sacred ark, made of acacia wood and gold, had a lid called the mercy seat with angelic figures. The high priest entered this chamber once a year for atonement. Adjacent to the Holy of Holies was the holy place, containing the golden altar of incense, the table of showbread, and the seven-branched menorah. The outer courtyard was where various rituals, including sacrifices, took place. The altar of burnt offerings was used for burnt sacrifices. Surrounding the temple were rooms for various purposes. The first temple, Solomon's temple, built by King Solomon, was torn down by the Babylonians in 40 BC. 586 BCE, the second temple, constructed after the Babylonian exile, was later expanded by King Herod. However, it was destroyed by the Romans in 70 CE during the First Jewish-Roman War, leading to the Jewish diaspora. The vacuum created by the destruction of the First and Second Temples in Israel has fueled the anticipation for the Third Temple. Despite its complex and sensitive nature, many believers eagerly await the day the Third Temple will become a reality, as it holds immense spiritual and cultural significance in Jewish tradition. The quest for rebuilding the Third Temple continues, with discussions and interpretations shaping the beliefs surrounding this symbolic structure. But why are things proving difficult in rebuilding the Third Temple? The story of the construction and destruction of the First and Second Temples is filled with numerous events that have shaped the fate of Jerusalem and the Temple Mount. After the Second Temple's destruction in 70 CE, the Romans renamed Jerusalem Aelia Capitolina and established a Roman colony there. It took time for Jerusalem to return to normal after such a conquest. The Temple Mount, too, faced transformative changes. Following the destruction of the Second Temple, a new religion emerged on the Temple Mount: Islam. Islam, now one of the largest religions globally, introduced two monumental structures on the Temple Mount: the Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Dome of the Rock. The Al-Aqsa Mosque, initially constructed in the 7th century CE, holds religious significance for Muslims worldwide. It is considered the third holiest site in Islam, after Mecca and Medina. Islam's connection to the Temple Mount stems from the night journey of the Prophet Muhammad. According to Islamic tradition, the angel Gabriel transported Muhammad from Mecca to the Al-Aqsa mosque in Jerusalem, where he led prayers during the night journey. This miraculous event, known as Isra and Miraj, is a cornerstone in Islamic tradition, emphasizing the profound connection between the divine and the prophet. In response to the Jewish claim that the Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Dome of the Rock are built on the foundations of their previous temples, Muslims argue against this, considering it an attempt to undermine their historical and religious significance. The Dome of the Rock and the Al-Aqsa Mosque have undergone multiple renovations and expansions over the centuries, preserving their architectural and spiritual importance. However, a long-standing conflict has emerged between Jews and Muslims over the claim to the Temple Mount. Many Jews argue that these structures intentionally eliminate evidence of the previous Jewish temples, accusing Muslims of preserving their control over the site. This dispute has led to tensions and controversies over the years. Recently, scientists have entered the scene, unearthing intriguing discoveries that add a new layer to the complex narrative. What did the scientists and archaeologists find? Despite Islamic opposition, Jewish archaeologists excavated some areas of the Temple Mount, revealing evidence of the earlier temples. In 2004, during a construction project to repair a water pipe south of Jerusalem's Old City, workers accidentally uncovered the Pool of Siloam, which has provided remarkable insights. The Pool of Siloam is mentioned in the New Testament, specifically in the Gospel of John, as the site of a miracle performed by Jesus. The large step pool with 2 stairs leading into the water was a crucial discovery. It offered insights into the city's ancient water supply system, and inscriptions and pottery fragments dated it to the Second Temple period, around the 1st century CE. The historical authenticity and connection of the Pool of Siloam to the time of Jesus have been confirmed through archaeological excavation and subsequent restoration of the site. This discovery is groundbreaking for archaeologists and holds vital significance for Jews and Christians worldwide. It provides evidence of the past temples on the Temple Mount and suggests a readiness for the construction of the Third Temple. The Pool of Siloam is likely to play a role in temple worship. While it was not part of the temple complex itself, it had significance in some rituals and aspects of worship, particularly during the Second Temple period. For example, during the annual Feast of Tabernacles, water from the pool was drawn into a golden vessel and carried to the temple for the water libation ceremony. The water libation ceremony involved pouring water at the altar, symbolizing God's provision of water during the Israelites' wilderness wanderings. Ritual purification achieved through immersion in the pool was crucial for participants in various temple activities. Although the pool is not as frequently mentioned in the Hebrew Bible, its association with the biblical account of the miracle performed by Jesus adds to its significance for Christian traditions. The Pool of Siloam is a vital water source for Jerusalem, meeting daily life needs and fulfilling various ritual and practical requirements, including those related to temple worship. While not explicitly mentioned in the Hebrew Bible, its connection to temple rituals, especially during the Feast of Tabernacles, highlights its importance in Jewish worship in ancient Israel. Now, what do the prophecies say? The Third Temple holds physical and spiritual importance, and fulfilling prophecies is significant. For the Jewish tradition, building the Third Temple is crucial physically and spiritually. The Shekinah represents the divine presence of God, vital in Jewish spirituality and worship. It's believed that without the Third Temple, the full experience of the Shekinah cannot be attained, impacting Jewish worship and spiritual connection. Moreover, prophecies surrounding the Third Temple tie into the awaited arrival of the Messiah. Both Jews and Christians anticipate the Messiah. In Judaism, the Messiah, or Mashiach, is expected to be a leader from King David's lineage, bringing ultimate redemption and peace to the Jewish people. Christians, anticipating Jesus Christ's return as the Messiah, also align with this belief, expecting his second coming. The prophecies additionally mention the abomination of desolation, foretelling an event in which the holy place is defiled, signaling imminent destruction. This concept, found in Matthew chapter 24, verse 15, and Mark chapter 13, verse 14, is a subject of theological debate. Some see it as a past event, while others view it as a future occurrence tied to the construction and potential desecration of the Third Temple, leading to apocalyptic events before the Messiah's arrival. Despite the significance of these prophecies, tensions over the Temple Mount have made the actual construction uncertain. Attempts to facilitate the building have sparked controversies and fears of conflict. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu maintains the status quo to prevent escalating tensions and preserve peace. So, what do you think of the significance and prophecies surrounding the Third Temple? Comment below and subscribe for more.